When something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor. Unrelenting determination to pursue his goals, regardless of the challenges he faces. I think it's very important to have a feedback loop, where you're constantly thinking about what you've done and how you could be doing it better. Speaks to Musk's commitment to continuous improvement and his belief that self-reflection is crucial for personal and professional growth. It is very important. You should not give up unless you are forced to give up. Perseverance in the face of adversity is a key factor in his success as an entrepreneur. The first step is to establish that something is possible, then probability will occur. Belief in the power of possibility and his willingness to take risks has led to some of his most groundbreaking accomplishments. You shouldn't do things differently just because they're different. They need to be better. Commitment to innovation and his belief that new ideas should be driven by a desire for improvement, not just novelty. I think that's the single best piece of advice. Constantly think about how you could be doing things better and questioning yourself. Your emphasis on self-reflection and critical thinking is a hallmark of his leadership style. If you're trying to create a company, it's like baking a cake. You have to have all the ingredients in the right proportion. The importance of careful planning and attention to detail when building a successful organization. I don't create companies for the sake of creating companies, but to get things done. Focus on results-oriented work is a key factor in his ability to turn bold ideas into reality. You want to have a future where you're expecting things to be better, not one where you're expecting things to be worse. Optimism and belief in the power of innovation to create a better future is a central theme in his work. I think it's very important to have a feedback loop, where you're constantly thinking about what you've done and how you could be doing it better. Commitment to constant improvement and his willingness to learn from mistakes is a key factor in his success as an entrepreneur. If you get up in the morning and think the future is going to be better, it is a bright day. Otherwise, it's not. Belief in the power of positive thinking and its ability to shape our reality is a central theme in his work. The future of humanity is going to bifurcate in two directions: either it's going to become multiplanetary, or it's going to remain confined to one planet, and eventually there's going to be an extinction event. Concern for the future of humanity and his belief in the importance of becoming a multiplanetary species is a driving force behind his work at SpaceX. Hear the word process, it makes me think of a bureaucratic process that slows everything down. Aversion to bureaucracy and his preference for efficiency and speed is a defining characteristic of his leadership style. If you're not progressing, you're regressing. Belief in the importance of progress and growth is a central theme in his work and his personal philosophy. I would like to die on Mars. Just not on impact. Sense of humor and his willingness to take risks in pursuit of his goals is a hallmark of his personality. You can't accomplish anything worthwhile if you inhibit yourself. Belief in the importance of taking risks and pushing past limitations is a key factor in his success as an entrepreneur. The best minds of my generation are thinking about how to make people click ads. Concern for the direction of technological innovation and its impact on society is a recurring theme in his public statements. It's okay to have your eggs in one basket as long as you control what happens to that basket. Belief in the importance of having control over one's own destiny and the power of personal agency is a recurring theme in his work. I think the best way to predict the future is to invent it. Belief in the power of innovation to shape the course of human history is a defining characteristic of his work and his personal philosophy. Some people don't like change, but you need to embrace change if the alternative is disaster. Willingness to take risks and embrace change is a key factor in his success as an entrepreneur. I don't think it's a good idea to plan to sell a company. Focus on building companies that are built to last, and his commitment to long-term planning is a hallmark of his leadership style. I don't create companies for the sake of creating companies, but to get things done. Focus on results-oriented work is a key factor in his ability to turn bold ideas into reality.